So Jehovah's Witnesses say the Watchtower doesn't mind if you go to college. They think it's okay. It's fine. No, they don't want you to go to college. Here's proof. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, K Fits My Life. So it's been a couple months since I've made a video. I apologize for that, but I needed a little break. So I took some time off and now I'm all recharged and ready to make some new videos. So I thought I'd make this video. It's not going to be too long, but a few months ago I made this video and I was talking about how the Watchtower doesn't want Jehovah's Witnesses to go to college. And I'll just play a quick little clip from that video.
When I was a Jehovah's Witness, going to college was frowned upon. When I was young, you couldn't even go. So for this person to say, yeah, I have a college degree, well, that's because you live in a time where they have changed the truth. The truth has changed. So that goes again with what I was saying in my last video. There are so many people who lived in a time where you couldn't do things. And now these new people are saying, yeah, but you can do this. We can do this. I've done it. Okay, but what about the millions of people who are now 50 or 60 years old and wanted to go to college, but they couldn't because the governing body said that going to college was against what God wanted them to do?
Now, after I made that video, I got so many responses from Jehovah's Witnesses saying this. Now, for some reason, the Jehovah's Witnesses honestly believe that the Watchtower doesn't frown upon you going to college. And so I got all those comments saying that I was wrong. Well, this year, the Watchtower hosted its 2018 Be Courageous convention. And in that convention, they actually addressed higher education and college. So I'm going to play a clip from that convention and let you guys judge for yourselves what the Watchtower actually thinks about Jehovah's Witnesses going to college. Here's the clip.
I received an offer to enter university to further my studies. So my teachers and friends tried to persuade me to just take the offer. Don't miss out on this golden opportunity.
After we returned home from preaching or from meetings, women from our neighborhood used to come to our home and say things like, "Why are you doing this to your child? She is such a good girl and she studies so well. So why can't you send her to a good college?"
Yeah, I know, sister. That face that she's making right now is the exact way I feel about it. Why can't you go to college? And notice what they said. Now, I'm sure they went over the wording for this video and made sure it said exactly what they wanted it to say. And they wanted it to say or read the way it did so they could get the point they wanted to get across. They said, why can't you send her to a good college? They didn't say, why didn't she decide to go to a good college, or why doesn't she want to go to a good college? They worded it to say, why can't you send her to a good college? Now, I'm sure that wording was picked purposefully. It wasn't a mistake. It was picked purposefully. Why can't you send her to a good college? Okay? Now keep that in mind, because the rest of the video explains why the Watchtower doesn't want you to go to a good college. And also explains, or it shows how they insidiously get their point across as to why they don't want you to go to a good college, and how much better it is for you not to go to a good college and to just work for the Watchtower. Here's the rest of the clip.
So I asked myself, what would I like to do with my life? When I saw brothers and sisters moving into my congregation to assist in the field ministry, this helped me to set and pursue spiritual goals so that I could eventually pioneer in my congregation.
In all things, my father always helped us to view Jehovah as a real person. Also, as for my mother, she serves as a regular pioneer. She shares the experiences she has had and the joy she has felt in the ministry. So soon after completing high school, I started pioneering.
To live a simple life, I work on a vegetable farm. And this work provides me with income that is just sufficient. Even though this work is difficult and tiring, when I go out to preach, and when I meet with the Bible students, as well as the young ones who love and appreciate the Bible truth, it refreshes my heart to see them, their desire and their eagerness to learn about the Bible.
Jeremiah 29:11 helped me to overcome pressures from others with the firm belief that Jehovah is thinking of giving me a nice future and a beautiful hope.
Now I have 4 Bible studies, and my father, who is not a witness, also regularly attends meetings and studies the Bible. All these blessings have helped me to see that this life provides true satisfaction and true happiness. Choosing to serve Jehovah was the best decision I have made in my life.
Okay, so there are several things that I want to talk about in this video. Now, firstly, look at the emphasis they place on pioneering. Now, if you're not Jehovah's Witness, pioneering means that you're going to be going out in field service between 60 and 90 hours a month for free. Now think about this now. This is it shows how ingenious the Watchtower really is, because it's genius. Think about this. If you were in any other circumstance and you needed a job and somebody says, okay, I have this job for you. I need you to work 60 to 90 hours a month, right? But I'm not gonna pay you anything. Most people would say no. Most people would turn that down, right? On top of that, any monies that you get from that, you have to turn in to the person that's not paying you, right? So the person says, I want you to work for me 60 to 90 hours a month, and any money that you make, I want you to voluntarily donate it back to me. That doesn't make any sense. And most people would say no. And not to put too fine a point on it, that's basically like pimping people out. You get to work a whole bunch, but you don't get to keep the money from it, right? And so they emphasize, you notice the girl said, as soon as I finished high school, I went straight into pioneering. The young man said, as soon as I finished high school, I went straight into pioneering. So what are they really saying here? They are trying to instill into the mind of young people that as soon as you finish high school, you shouldn't worry about going to college. You should worry about being a pioneer or doing more in the ministry so that you can work for the Watchtower and not work for the world. because we need more pioneers so that we can bring in more people. Notice that the young man said, I have 4 Bible studies. They emphasized how much time he was putting in to the field service work and how many Bible studies he was having. Bible studies and field service equate to more Jehovah's Witnesses. So they are literally trying to induct people into the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. They're recruiting young people. It's almost like the military. As soon as you turn 18, you need to sign up for selective service in the Watchtower. It's really ridiculous, and I can't believe that people are actually doing that, and they don't really see what the Watchtower is doing with that. It's very, very insidious to me to go directly into the mind of a young person and tell them you don't need to have a higher education and you don't need to worry about making a lot of money. As you saw in the video, the young man said, I work at a vegetable farm and it gives me just enough money to get by. So they're basically telling people, don't worry about setting yourselves up for the future. All you need is just enough money to get by. And in making that just enough money to get by, when you're not doing that, you need to be working for the Watchtower. So don't worry about going to college. Also, the way they frame the wording, it never comes out and says, don't go to college. It doesn't say don't go to college. But what it does say is you will be blessed more by Jehovah if you don't. It's an indirect way to direct someone into doing something. And it's really ingenious. These people have really researched, I think, human psychology to figure out ways to word things in a way that makes people feel like they have freedom of choice, when in actuality the Watchtower is steering their thinking to a means or to an end that they want. So again, this video is not going to be very long, but what do you guys think about this video? Do you think that the Watchtower is okay with going to college after seeing this video? Does it not seem to you that they actually want people to not go to college? At no point in this video did they say, you know, going to college is your own personal choice. They directly stated that not going to college made their lives so much happier. So what do you think? Do you think that they're actually saying it's okay to go to college, you can make your own choice? Or are they saying we really don't want you to go to college, we would much rather you just work for the Watchtower? Let me know what you think. I'm going to post this video in its entirety in the description box. And I've also started actually posting things to Twitter. So if you would like to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll put links to those in the description. And I'm going to be posting a lot more content. I have a lot more ideas for videos about the Watchtower and movies and other things that relate to my life as well. So again, guys, thank you so much for your support. I'm also coming up on 5,000 subs, so I really appreciate you guys watching. And thank you so much again, and I will see you all on the next one, all right? Peace.